Hello everyone, my name is Klinicus, and welcome back to my Let's Play Bear With Me. So, this is likely the last episode, because I feel like we're getting pretty close to the end now. In the last episode, though, there were a lot of pretty major plot reveals that I thought were rather interesting. It sounds like there was some sort of, well, I guess it started off with Amber eating something she shouldn't have with bananas in it. So I guess they went to the hospital to get themselves figured out. That was probably the hospital scene we had in the last episode. And they came back, I guess it looked like, to find that their house or their apartment was on fire or something. So it kind of puts a couple of theories together for me, and I guess my working theory right now is that, I guess, this might be a little too dark for this game, but perhaps the red man that everyone's so scared of here is the fireman, and of course, there's fire associated with him in Paper City, because that's maybe how they're interpreting it. And then either Flint passed away from that, or is in the hospital, or something. And that's maybe why the red man took him away, sort of thing. And he's not around, and his room's been converted back to boxes. So I'm not sure, but I think we're probably getting close to the end regardless. We're getting pretty close here. So I do apologize if this is a slightly shorter episode. That being said, let's get back into it. So we've got some I can't quite mechanism. I'm guessing it says. I can't quite read the whole thing, so it's cut off there. Saying mechanism, other me, also in the red man's outfit, and a bunch of who knows what going on around here. So let's look at the mechanism first.
It's some kind of apparatus.
I mean, I guess that is the definition. Yeah. All right. Let's first look at the other me.
Down me.
So maybe that's the Australian you, or maybe you're the upside down one compared to them. All right, let's talk. There we go. Apparently there's a lot. Oh.
Why are you wearing that? Is that you, Red? Fine, be like that. There's just all sorts of you, isn't there?
You mean all sorts of you?
I'm not buying that. I'm nothing like you at all. What do you
Maybe
want?
The red man is
what do I have to do?
I have some
evil version of Amber.
Is that
keys?
What is that?
Here's the deal. Give me something in return and you get to find out. Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Who's under that?
That's not how this works.
What do you want?
Pick three. Any three. Give them to me.
If I do that, will you bring him back? What'll happen to the ones I give you?
Talk is cheap, babe. Get to doing.
What do you want me to do?
Pick three. Any three. Give them to me.
So... Oh, wow, I didn't even realize that there was someone up there. Maybe that's, Flint? Maybe not, I don't know. I guess maybe the red man here, who's taking on the persona of Amber, is leading us to that? I'm not sure. Oh, trade mechanism. Okay, so we're trading 3 people, I'm assuming. We're going to unlock them and give them, perhaps, for who I can only assume is Flint here. So who do we have over here? Oh! What, ladies and gentlemen, it's a game show. Who do we have here behind, door 1? All 6 people. So you got Brian, or Brandon, or Brett, or all the other B names that were given to him. Toy Mugshots, Millie. Oh, Millie, you're going down. Toy CBG, Toy Rusty, and Toy Betty. So I'm assuming that this is just going to be like a choose 3, give up those 3 toys forever, quote-unquote, kill them, sort of, or sacrifice them in exchange for whomever is under cloth number 1. So who do we not like? Well, we all know who we don't like, and that's Toy Millie. So, Millie? Now, I'm hoping this is not saving. I sound bad kind of saying that, but... So let's take a key. Oh, okay, let's take all 3 keys. So we have Millie, Mugshots, Brian, Betty, Rusty, CBG. Now, if we're going for a good ending here, I can't really pinpoint any sort of 3 that have a true commonality between them. I mean, they all sort of have their own independent nature within the game, but there's nothing that connects all 3 of them perfectly. Well, I mean, I guess they all relate to us, obviously, and to Teddy Bear, who's now dead. So we're going with Millie. Take that, Millie. and all your long-winded explanations, just like what I just did.
It's locked.
I presumed you would be smart enough to use the key with the lock. Let's take Toy Millie.
I hope you can forgive me.
That's okay if she doesn't. Alright, so Mugshot Brothers, they were they helped us, but they had their own personal agenda. Brian, I liked you, Brian. You helped us get to places that we could. You showed that you were a good police officer at the end. Betty, I mean, you were well-intentioned. You had some issues with Barry, but I guess you worked through it. In the end, you came through for us. Rusty, you were pretty good too. And of course, CBG, so were you. So I guess on that basis of who was the most helpful to us, or rather the least helpful to us, I guess, would be the Mugshots. At least because they had their own sort of plan in mind.
I'm really not okay with this.
And yet here you are, doing this anyway. Now this is a tough one because these last four, as I said, were pretty helpful to us. I mean, I guess one less so than the others. Like CBG and Brian, like they were there right till the end. And to get CBG out, obviously we had to use Betty. Rusty was the least involved, I think, of these four. So if I have to get rid of one, although I'm not necessarily liking this, I guess we're going to have to go with Rusty here. Now, I'm sure there's probably some sort of achievement or two unlocked in there for, selecting three particular ones. But I think it makes sense because those three were sort of like the last trio that really helped us. And so hopefully it's not going to be the other way around where I'm actually saving these three that I just selected. Alright, so let's use Toy Rusty.
Rusty, brave, selfless, working-class robot. Have you got no heart?
No, but you're also not going to guilt me into this.
Millie, poor, blind, old Millie? That's what she gets for trying to help you? I guess.
Okay, she was not trying to help. Well, she was trying to help us, but she did it in such an awful way. She needs to learn brevity. Mugshots.
Choose the bunnies. Even though they risked their necks for you, they went against King and helped you get into Paper City. This is how you repay them?
I mean, okay, and in all honesty, I do feel bad for those, but...
There, you freak.
Pledge them to me and ask in return.
You can have all of them. Just bring him back.
Whee! Goodbye, toys.
You monster! Why would you do this?
Alright. Oh, I just got an achievement saying 2 for 1. I guess I didn't consider the fact that I gave her 4 toys, technically. But they were a pair or a duo, so that's fine. Okay, so let's look.
Is that him?
Well, if it is, he's not really moving. Also, he's got something going on with his arms right there. Oh, it's a magic trick!
No. No. No!
I mean, I could have told you that was going to happen, Amber. Amber, I could have told you that was going to happen. Alright, can we get out of here? Can we go further? I don't know why I just tried to click on Toy CBG. So clearly this red man is either is us, like it's our other side, our darker side that caused all this to happen. You know, the we're gonna eat all the bananas and cause all this havoc, us. Or it's, just the personification of like the evil that's involved with all this. Either way, they're playing games with us, and alright, come on, Amber. Well, I have a feeling that we're not gonna find Flint here. Like, I feel like this is just sort of supposed to be like a teaching Amber a lesson, or teaching Amber what happened. Either way, not okay with this. Ooh, next part of the story. What's gonna happen?
Mom, there's hurry. She can't breathe. What's going on? Oh no, what did you do? You have some Flint. Please answer me. What's going on? I didn't give her any, Mom. I swear. We need to take her to the hospital. I'll call the cab. Tommy, bring her downstairs. Come on, baby. I got you. Easy now. Watch your head. It's ringing. Hello? Hello? Yes, we can have 17 Whitewater Street. Please, hurry. My daughter. She's choking.
Take an ambulance. could have called an ambulance. Also, if your daughter had an allergy, I'm surprised you wouldn't have like an EpiPen or equivalent on you. Unless, you know, it's in the 20s and we're saying that they didn't have access to that. I guess it's possible.
Oh, great. Another one. Just go through one of the doors, please. Find an empty spot and stay there. I'll come and check up on you later. I think you got me confused with someone else. What is this place? It's a customer support center. Wait, you're not here for the job? Where did you come from? Like, outside? Oh, look at you, Miss Outside. I don't appreciate your attitude, to be honest. I'm leaving. Good luck with that. There's no leaving this place. What do I need to do? Aren't you the famous world traveler, Miss Outside? What do I know? I'm just a service provider. Okay, I get it. Help me. I need, customer service. Have you tried turning it on again? Turn what on? Your brain. Are you making fun of me? I'll report you. All reports are to be submitted in writing and deposited in an official complaint box. The review could take up to 10 working days. Please be patient and don't hesitate to ask for help in the meantime. And remember, we're only happy if you're happy. Whatever, what do I need to do? You have to find out something. What? There was this old man. He used to live alone in our building on Whitewater. Remember back in the city? Remember? I guess. I can't remember his name, though.
Trying to remember what the mailboxes said. Oh, because I feel like the name was mentioned at one point in the last episode. I can't quite remember. I don't think it was Mr. White. Oh, it might have been. No. I think it was Mr. Stevens.
Wasn't it Mr. Stevens? No, I don't
No,
think
okay,
so.
fine. Well, what about Mr. Peters?
Was it Mr. Peters? No, I don't think so.
Mr. White?
Wasn't it Mr. White? I don't think so.
Oh, okay, I guess they were all wrong. I don't know why some of those rung a bell to me, but maybe I'm just imagining things. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't remember either. Anyways, find out what happened to him. How? Ask around. I can't hold your hand.
Oh,
Fine.
because he
After
was
I
probably
find out,
impacted
I'm
by
out
the
of
fire.
Here. Sure.
Maybe he was impacted by the fire as well? Don't know. Oh, another demotivational poster. Oh, right, because the other one said something about hang in there, kitty, but it looked like just the feet dangling for, as you probably put two and two together for that. Oh, just give up, kitty.
Just give up, kitty. That's terrible.
No, the kitty can't give up. The kitty's hanging in there. I believe in you, kitty. You can do it. Keep hanging in there. All right, so we got room. Can't go down the hallway. Room. Well, I guess the only way is to go systematically, one at a time. So let's start with the left one here. What are we going to find in room number 1? Oh, is it gonna be one of the? Okay. Hopefully, it's not one of these sort of puzzle-based ones where I've got to go through multiple sequences of doors and then go back to the other one. So, all right. At least it looks like the rest I can't get through here. Thank goodness. All right, other me. So let's talk to me again.
Hello there. How can I be of assistance? What? How is this? Where am I? It's the customer service, ma'am. How can I help you? What do you mean? It's me. I don't know your stupid answer. I'm trying to leave. Answer? Your stupid question about our neighbor, whatever his name was? I'm sorry, miss, but you must have me confused with someone else. Is there something I can help you with? Are you kidding me? I mean, joking and kidding wasn't part of my orientation. Fine, whatever. I just
that is
want to
real,
get out of here.
real customer service
What is it
there.
that you want? Me? Ma'am, I don't want anything. I'm just here to help you. Listen, I don't have a lot of patience left, so let's just cut to the chase. Oh, by all means. Okay, do you know what happened to our neighbor from the city? Which one? Ugh, I can't remember his name. Okay, was there anything about him that stood out?
I don't think we know any of this yet. Okay, so we don't know anything about that
I
yet.
can't for the life of me remember anything right now. Well, you'll have to remember something. I can't help you otherwise. Yeah, I know.
Oh, so we're probably have to put piece together certain components to figure out who this man was. Okay, so that one was something that stood out about him. So remember that one. First room was what stood out about him. Second room. Hello, other me. What are you gonna tell me?
Oh, great, a customer.
Oh, great, a cheerful employee.
What do you want?
Well, nicer attitude would be a good start, but I need to know what happened to our neighbor back from the city.
Which neighbor?
The lonely old man?
Oh, the one that used to hang in the dive bar down the street. What was the name of that place?
Cheers. I'm gonna say cheers just because.
No, everybody knows that name.
Okay, so we need to know
I
the
don't know.
dive
Why
bar
is
he
this
was
important?
at.
Why is anything important?
Do you know what happened to him or not?
I might.
Well,
I can't remember.
ugh, fine. I'll find out the name of the bar.
Please do.
Okay, so something that stood out about him and the name of the bar that he went to. Okay. So something that stood out and the bar. Let's go on to room number 3 and see what we find in here. Hello again, other me. Here comes the melodramatic tension between Amber and other Amber.
Hello there, miss. How can I help you?
Listen, do you know what happened to our neighbor from the city?
Which neighbor?
That lonely old man?
Oh yeah, I remember him. I remember him as being kind, but something was wrong with him, right?
He worked as an accountant for the mob. I mean, fair enough. He smoked a lot. Okay. He was a gambler. There was nothing wrong with him, I guess, to say for
There was
now.
nothing wrong with him. He was just lonely and sad.
No, there was. He was weird, especially later on.
I don't
Well,
know
that
what
sounds
you're
like
talking
mafia.
about,
Oh, no,
but I
he was a
remember
part of the
him being
mafia.
Nice.
He was, no doubt. But there was this thing, something about him.
Okay, so... So what made him stand out, his unique trait, the bar he went to, and his flaw? Let's try room 4. Let's see.
Hi there, welcome. How can I be of assistance?
Yeah, do you know what happened to our neighbor from Whitewater Street?
Which one?
The lonely old man.
Oh, that guy. He wasn't lonely, he had a wife. Didn't he? What happened to her?
They got divorced. I think she left him. I don't think he had a wife. I don't think he had a
I
wife.
don't think he had a wife.
Well, I think he did.
Okay, fine then. I think she left
I
him.
think she left him.
No, I don't think so.
She was probably killed, to be honest. I think they got divorced.
I think they got divorced.
No, that doesn't sound right. I could be wrong, though.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't actually a true answer in each of these, and that we actually have to kind of search out the information. Okay, so...
I don't know.
Well, try and remember, miss. It's a good place to...
Well, it's a good place to start. Thank you. That's still not helpful to me. Okay, so something positive or something that made him stand out. The bar, his flaw, and his wife. All right, let's try room 5. What can we find in here? All right, what are you going to tell me now in your
How
melodramatic
can I be
tone?
of assistance, miss?
Hey, do you know what happened to our neighbor from Whitewater Street? You know, back in the city?
Which one?
The old man. I always felt sorry for him. He seemed so lonely.
The old man from 15D?
15D.
Oh yeah, that's right, 15D. What was his name?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. I remember feeling sorry for him because I thought he lived alone.
I think he had a wife, miss. She would always bake those cookies for the kids.
So he had a
Remember
wife.
how every time she would make them, their entire floor would smell so good? What was that smell?
Okay, so we don't know the smell of the cookies yet.
I can't remember.
Don't worry,
But I
miss.
think...
I'm sure it'll come to you. In any case, don't forget. He was in
It's an
apartment,
apartment
15D.
15D.
Yeah, thanks. I'll remember.
Okay, so we haven't come across the apartment yet, so I imagine that will be the question for the 6th room. But okay, so something that made him stand out. The bar, his flaw, his wife, what happened to the wife, and the smell of the cookies that the wife made. Alright. Interesting how they're kind of piecing this together through those sort of specific memories. Alright, so let's try you, and you're probably going to ask me about the room. At least I hope so, because the only piece of
Hello,
information
miss.
I know
How can
right
I
now.
help you?
Hey, do you know what
So let's
happened
see.
to our neighbor from back in the city?
I'm not sure which neighbor you mean, ma'am.
The lonely old man.
The lonely
I'm
old
afraid
man.
I need some more information in order
Ha!
to help you.
What apartment was he in? Okay, so he was in 15D.
15D?
Oh yeah, I remember now. He had a cat. Dinah, right? Can't remember his name though. Weird.
He had a
Oh,
cat.
I totally forgotten about Dinah. She was so cute. But yeah, that guy. I can't remember his name either. Never mind, I'll get it. Thanks anyways.
Glad I could help, miss.
No, wait, that doesn't... Dinah. Where would Dinah have been? Was that one of the options? And what made him stand out? He had a cat? Maybe. Let's see. That's the only place where that would kind of fit
it's you
in.
again. Did you find out anything that would help me remember who the hell you're asking about?
I mean, you could be a bit nicer, you know?
Well, you could remember a bit better, then you wouldn't have to bother me.
I mean, it is
As
true.
if you have something better to do. Anyways,
I mean, as someone who has worked customer service before, I do understand the struggles that these other me's are going through. He had the cutest cat named Dinah.
he had
Yes.
the cutest cat named Dinah.
Oh, you mean Mr. Morgan?
Mr.
That's
Morgan!
right. That was his
Mr.
name.
Morgan,
How
okay.
could I forget that?
Are you satisfied with the service I provided?
What? Oh yeah, that was great, thank you.
I'm only happy if you're happy.
That's kind of sad.
Tell me about it.
Oh, well, I guess we know his name, but I guess we can't really go to the rest of the other rooms and figure out what was... Maybe they were just sort of decoys. Alright. Other me. So let's go and talk to other me, because we know it's Mr. Morgan.
Just give up already. You're never going to leave.
Shut up. I won't be held here by your lack of incentive. You are not me, and it shows. That's why you're stuck here.
Look at you, all full of energy and life. I was just like that.
Well, what happened?
Your life happened,
That's all sorts of vague.
right?
Anyways, I remembered the name of our neighbor downstairs.
It was Mr. Morgan!
Mr. Morgan?
It was, wasn't it? I remember now. He was that heavy smoker, that guy. Remember? I don't think I ever saw him without
A cigarette. That's right. And he was really lonely.
He wasn't lonely. He had a wife. I can vaguely remember her.
Cinnamon
but She
cookies.
would bake these cinnamon cookies for the kids, remember?
I guess. I remember that cinnamon smell now that you mention it.
Mr. Morgan, that's right. Now you just have to find out what happened to him.
All right, I'll take a stab in the dark here.
We're not going to that
I
yet.
don't know.
However,
Well, go and find out.
my thoughts are going to be that the wife... Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the wife passed away, I'm not sure, but I feel like the fire that happened probably related to it. That somehow, he was caught up in it because he was alone or something, couldn't get out maybe? Not sure. But other me, so you're the one that asked about the cookies, which
Hello
we think are
again. Did
cinnamon.
you find out what happened to our neighbor?
No, not yet. I remembered his name though. It was Mr. Morgan.
Oh, that's right. That was his name. Did you find out if he had a wife?
Oh yeah, he did apparently, and yes, she used to make these cookies for the kids in our building.
What kind of cookies? I still remember the smell. What was it?
It was cinnamon.
Cinnamon. She used to make cinnamon cookies.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Those were so great.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What is it?
I remember now. I think his wife passed away. She was sick and bedridden for some
Yeah.
time, and one day she just...
Died. That's right. Poor guy. He was heartbroken. I remember now.
Yeah, such a tragedy.
Well, this took a dark turn. Anyways, thank you.
this
You were very
whole-
helpful.
No problem, miss. If there's anything else, please let me know.
And this whole third arc of the story took a dark turn. Alright, so we know that the wife passed away, which will answer this room's information. Poor old man.
Hi, did you find out if he had a wife?
Yes, she passed away.
She passed away.
Oh no, what happened?
She was sick.
Poor guy. I bet he was devastated. I guess that's why he
What?
would spend his days in that bar down the street.
I guess he didn't feel so
Right.
alone there.
Yeah, I guess he needed to be around people.
What was the name of that place? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I think it was Long
Long
Gone
Gone
Day, miss.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Anyways, thank you. See you later.
Bye, miss. Don't hesitate to ask for assistance. We're only happy if you're happy.
That was a nice little jingle at the end there. Okay. So this poor guy's story is taking a rather dark turn for the worse now. So his wife died, he started drinking. Oops. Let's click on Other Me here to talk about what happened.
Hey there, you. Did you remember the name of the bar?
I did. The Long Gone
The
Day.
Long Gone Day.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Funny name, though.
So, yeah, what does that have to do with anything?
Well, you see, after his wife died, he would spend his days there. I remember him as
Gambling.
being a heavy
Is it gambling?
smoker. After his wife died, he picked up another habit.
Oh no, poor guy.
Yeah, he would always come home late at night and he could barely walk.
I feel so sorry for him. What happened to him?
I can't remember, but I have a feeling if you're hoping for a happy end, you'll be disappointed.
I have to find out. I need to know what happened to him.
Sure, I'll be here if you need my help.
Oh, or maybe he got into heavy drinking and he started the fire. You know, maybe knocked something over or spilled something. So maybe that's how the fire started, when we were at the hospital and just by chance we were out of the building. Don't like where this was going.
How could you say that?
Say what? What did I say?
About our neighbor, that something was wrong with him.
I didn't mean anything by it, miss. It's just, I remember him being a bit, well, weird.
He was just lonely.
I guess. Loneliness does weird things to people.
So sad.
It really is. But can you pinpoint what it was that seemed off about him?
He had a bit of a drinking
He had
problem.
a bit of a drinking problem.
Oh, that's right. It all started after his wife passed away. He would spend his days in that dive bar down the street. What was the name?
The Long Gone Day.
Long Gone Day, that's it.
Oh, what is it?
I remember now.
So what happened to him?
I'm sorry to say this, but,
Well,
he died.
Wait, really? Poor guy. What happened?
There was this accident, and I think it's best if you talk to my supervisor about that.
Are you kidding? Tell me.
He came home one night, and he was drunk. I remember hearing about it somewhere. Apparently he fell asleep with a cigarette and his apartment.
Oh no.
His apartment caught on fire. The fire department couldn't do nothing about it. They were too late.
That's terrible. Such a tragedy. How come I don't remember any of that?
I really don't know. But please, miss, talk to our supervisor. She might be able to help you remember.
Fine, I'll talk to her. She's not exactly the nicest.
She can be difficult, but you have to understand she's been here the longest.
Okay, I'll go and talk to her. Thank you, by the way. You were very helpful.
Glad I could help, miss. Such a sad story.
It really is.
and we wouldn't remember it because we were at the hospital because we ate the bananas, but Flint was home and Flint was told to lock the doors. Uh-oh. I'm hoping Flint didn't die from the fire. Alright, what do you have to say, other me? Tell me something good.
Oh, Miss Outside. Did you find out what happened?
I did.
So, what happened?
He died. He fell asleep with a cigarette and his apartment burnt down.
Sadly, that's right.
Why did you make me do this?
It's for your own good.
It doesn't feel good.
Not all good things feel that way.
I can't.
Listen, isn't it a bit strange you forgot all about that?
It's very strange. You think I forgot on purpose?
No one can forget on purpose. You forgot because it was easier. It just happened.
So, what now? Do I need to find something else for you, or...
Uh-oh. Oh. Bye, darkness. Or hi, darkness.
What's going on? Did you... Hey, where'd you go? What just happened?
Okay. Alright, let's go to the elevator. Is this the last sequence? Might be.
Oh my god, no. That was still close. I shouldn't have made us in the first place.
Don't blame yourself. She needs to learn some boundaries. We won't be here for her forever.
I know.
It's just... But yes, maybe it's a good idea not to bring them down.
Bananas?
Bananas in our household in the future. I'll talk to Flint. You'll just have to settle for him and any cookies from now on, too.
It's not funny, Tom.
Oh no, what did you do, Amber, while you were having an allergic reaction? This feels very final. Oh, we're on 3 though. Maybe not. Maybe it's not the final.
This is our old apartment. Is someone here? Mom? Dad? Flint?
Oh, and I'm just noticing the Ash. Oh, Ashworth. Put that together there, and Flint and Amber audible. Yeah, I guess I got that. I thought it was thematic to begin with just for the game, but apparently there's a darker turn on their names. Yeah, the ash falling from the sky here is not a good sign.
Ugh, just to think about the dishes.
Is that what you're going to focus on? Really? The dishes. Right, well, that's the whole kitchen. Coffee table.
Flint showed me how to draw right there.
Yeah.
I
Sofa.
miss this sofa.
Alright, let's walk into the room. There's the plant you didn't water. Well, we can only access Flint's room. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Mom, what does this mean? Where's Flint? Where is he?
Yeah.
Mom, Dad, what's going on?
It's okay. What happened? I got my son.
Because you
No.
locked the doors.
Flint! Go get him! Why are you standing here?
Get that kid out of here. It's not safe. Sir, we need to get him to safety. Mr. Benjamin found the body. Yes, of course. Amber, we have to go.
No, please! Dad, we have to find him! We can't leave! We have to find him!
And there's the torn red piece of cloth in the middle there. So it was the fireman. So either the red man is because she ran back inside the apartment, or just simply because that's what she saw when it was all going on, and the track memory of losing her brother. But okay. Can I click on anything? Can I? Hello? There's the red man here. Okay, so I feel like this is probably what it's been leading up to this entire game now. Jeez, oh, that took a really, really dark turn all of a sudden. Alright, I guess let's see what we can do. So, oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to look for my inventory, but I guess I really can't. So I think maybe I had like the sword still or something. Okay, click on Amber. Is that it? Oh, I'm playing as the red man. Sorry, I misinterpreted that. Okay. Guys, what do I do? Guys, okay, I'm only on red. It's like, red man's coming for me. Can I, like, click? Can I, what? Guys. Oh, cloth, sword. Cloth, sword. Which one? Cloth, sword. Cloth or sword? Oh, did I wait too long? I kind of partially wanted to wait and see what was going to happen there. They're reaching.
I remembered everything. I understand now, at least, that it wasn't my fault. Sometimes life is unfair. Ted taught me that. If I hadn't eaten that cookie, we would have been home when it happened. Maybe Flint would have gotten out okay, but maybe someone else would get hurt. No one can know that. All I know is that I miss him so much. I thought if I pretend he's just hiding, that maybe, I don't know, that maybe I could see him again somehow. I didn't feel so helpless anymore. Somewhere along the way, I got lost in my own fantasy, and it got difficult for me to stop pretending. Mom and Dad told me so many times it wasn't my fault, but I wouldn't accept it, and I know now that was wrong. You can't outrun sadness, so there's no point in trying. The only way to get over something is just to face it head on. I guess in his own way, that was what Red was trying to do. He was destroying this fabrication I made around myself in hopes of reaching me. But it was only when I lost Ted too that I got the strength to stand up to him. And I see now it was what he wanted all along. I know I'll never see Flint again, and it makes me sad. But as Ted once said, life gets sad sometimes. All I have to do is push through, and happiness will find me again. I need to get some sleep now. I'll be wiser tomorrow. After all, it's going to be a brand new day.
Wow. Jeez. Oh. And now we're waking up. No. Wow, so that was all just her dealing with the trauma of losing her brother. Which I guess that's where it makes sense. I mean, she is a child after all, and I guess how else would you expect a child to sort of deal with that? Jeez. Well, not gonna lie, going into the first... Officer Burke is Paper City's new commissioner! Good job, Officer Burke. Yeah, I mean, I guess going into the first and second arc, that didn't, this did not seem like that's where it was going to go, but wow. I mean, I thought it was a really great story, actually, the whole game there. Just, again, was not expecting that to be such a dark turn at the end. Let's see. Oh, hurrah! Amber returns to open Paper City General. Oh, good for Amber. Interesting. Set on fire. Something fire. Oh, Betty! Oh, no, maybe. Oh, there we go. New blockbuster. Set on fire. So Betty got her acting career. Although I guess, are these articles after or before? Mystery Mountain Bear seen taking photos of birds in the woods. Oh, right, because he was part of the Birdwatcher Club. Right. What else do we got here? West Park Casino reopens in gold. Ah, Tigran. Wow. I mean, again, overall, I think that was a fantastic game. Fantastic plot, and just the overall story and the messaging at the end, I guess. Oh, he's back. Because he never really died in our minds. Whoops. Okay. So, I didn't select either of the... I didn't select either of the options at the end there, the sword or the cloth. And to be fair, I feel like that was probably the... Well, I don't know, I feel like maybe that was the right option. Because it seems like that despite being sort of a sad ending, it was the true ending, because she sort of woke up and, I guess, accepted what happened. So let me see, where was the last save game in there? Let's see. Just to see how close we are to the... Okay. I'll be right back, actually, because I kind of want to get back to that one scene where we had both the sword and the cloth. Just kind of want to show you guys the endings that would have happened if we had have selected either of those. So I will cut back in just half a second when we're back at the red scene, and we'll play out both of those for you guys, because it's still a little short of an episode, so I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back, everyone. So, let's see what happens now when we take red ending, I guess, 2. So obviously Red's going to approach us a little bit here. We'll give him a second to get closer. So, before we were going like, oh crap, which one? So we'll give him a second. And then we'll go for sword.
Don't come any closer. I have a sword, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Oh. Amber. Amber. Sword.
Stay away.
I don't know if I'm just like if I'm close enough to each other or. So Amber's gonna approach. I mean, I assume that to play it out properly, Amber has to attack, so I'll just let Amber approach with the sword and we'll see what happens. What's gonna happen? Oh, she's got blood in her eye. Well, right, it's red in her eyes. Oh, grip. Is this? Oh, because for this one, I guess it's he's trying to be peaceful, and she was peaceful in the last one because the hands are over each. This one, it's he's being peaceful, and she's being aggressive. Let's see if this changes the ending. And we got an achievement, Groundhog Day. Oh.
I wasn't ready, and Red made it difficult for me not to hate him. I don't know what'll happen now. How can I? Will it all go back to how it was before? Will I ever see Ted again?
Oh, so this is the dark ending because she doesn't accept it.
I understand what happened, and I know now Red was a necessary evil. Still, going back to Paper City gave me this feeling of hope. Hope I might find him there. Hope he's just hiding, and I thought if I keep looking for him, maybe I could see him again. I didn't feel so helpless anymore. Something I was feeling deep down ever since that day. I don't want to feel like that again. Life without hope is misery, and it feels like you're waiting for a train that's long been canceled. I'm just tired and I'm rambling. I need to get some sleep. I'll be wiser tomorrow. After all, it's going to be a brand new day.
So this was clearly the dark one because she didn't accept what red was. Oh.
Wake up.
And I guess that's why it's Groundhog Day, because we're... No! This is the darkest timeline because Millie's here. Get out, Millie. No.
It seems you had a nightmare.
Yes,
I
it
don't
did.
really remember.
That's all right, miss. Nightmares are best forgotten.
Oh, so that means that we were basically redoing this entire sequence until we finally accepted what we did and what happened to... Alright, so now let's see if I can... Okay, let's get by the credits. We saw it the last time. And then I guess we're all happy again here with Teddy Bear and Amber. Well, we saw it last time too, so it's kind of a darker twist to it. Because we saw this too in the previous one, we kind of woke up and moved on. Okay, so that was the dark one. That was the darkest one, I think, for sure. Okay, and let's cut back into... I probably could have saved the game there, to be honest. Okay, so that was the dark ending for sure. We'll use the sword. So now let's try and do it with the cloth. So once again, I will be right back. Okay, here we are. So third time's the charm with this. So we've got red approaching us again. And let's see what happens now when we select the cloth.
You want it back. This piece of you, don't you?
Well, that's an interesting way of putting it. Oh, so maybe she's... Okay, so she's approaching. Well, let's just see what happens. 'Cause I'm not sure. So we have one where she doesn't accept it, one where she does accept it. Like, I'm trying to think of what could be another possible ending that's gonna. Maybe they're both the bad endings with this one. I don't know. Let's see. She's approaching. She's got like forgiveness or sadness in her eyes now, not anger. So she's giving the cloth all sad, and he's happy, or he's reaching out all, So what happens with that? Maybe he'll give the good ending in too. I don't know. Maybe that was a good ending option. I got the achievement. He's
I
gone.
remembered everything. I understand now, at least, that it wasn't my fault. Sometimes life is unfair. Ted taught me
okay.
that. If I hadn't eaten that cookie, we would have been home when it happened. Maybe Flint would have gotten out okay, but maybe someone else would get hurt. No one can know that. All I know is that I miss him so much. I thought if I pretend he's just hiding, that maybe, I don't know, that maybe I could see him again somehow. I didn't feel so helpless anymore. Somewhere along the way, I got lost in my own fantasy, and it got difficult for me to stop pretending. Mom and Dad told me so many times it wasn't my fault, but I wouldn't accept it, and I know now that was wrong. You can't outrun sadness, so there's no point in trying. The only way to get over something is just to face it head on. I guess in his own way, that was what Red was trying to do. He was destroying this fabrication I made around myself in hopes of reaching me. But it was only when I lost Ted too that I got the strength to stand up to him. And I see now it was what he wanted all along. I know I'll never see Flint again, and it makes me sad. But as Ted once said, life gets sad sometimes. All I have to do is push through, and happiness will find me again. I need to get some sleep now. I'll be wiser tomorrow. After all,
I just want to see if there's any sort of new dialogue as part of that ending, but it looks like this is the good ending as well. She fought her red man fear, or the red man overall, fought it straightforward, correctly, stood up to him in a positive way and overcame everything. Oh, and then there's everyone back there, all the toys. Yep, and there's the photo. I imagine that takes us back to the credit scene. Yes, it does. So we'll pass by that then real quick. And we're back to this happy ending as well with Mr. Teddy Bear. Alright, everyone. Well, after that, the tumultuously sentimental third story, or the third episode, that concludes the game of Bear With Me. Honestly, like I said, that's not what I was expecting at all from this game. That took a very dark but emotional and kind of moral-driven third set there, and I thought that was a really, well, all things considered, good ending to the game. So yeah, that's Bear With Me. I guess we will continue on with a couple new series of games as we're going forward here, but hopefully you all enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed playing it. And on that note, we'll leave the episode here. So thank you all so very much for watching this episode. If you did like what you saw in this episode or in this series, please feel free to leave a like or a comment below. I always love those. And if you want to stay updated for all of my future episodes and series, please feel free to hit that subscribe option, and don't forget to turn the bell notification icon, so that way you're updated for all of my channel's future updates. And until next time, it's been a pleasure.